Hi, everybody. It's me, Angel Benton, and I know it's been a while since you've heard from me because, excuse me, because last time you saw me, it was right before White Party started, and that was a week ago. But the reason why I haven't been uploading is because the internet service at the White Party host hotel was decent but very slow. So it would take me hours to upload videos, and it normally only takes about like 20 minutes. So that was like, oh god, this I don't have time to be doing this crap, right? So then I went to the casino this past week. I was in roughly, actually, sort of close to White Party area, actually, and that internet was non-existent. So I had a whole week. So I've been watching the show. Well, no, during White Party weekend I was watching shows in between parties because I could still get the television reception on my phone, but I didn't have any television reception on my phone at the casino. So that sucks, but that's this past week, so I'm catching that up. So what I'm gonna do now, actually, I was looking at my bangs, and my bangs are totally giving me Miss Swan. They look like they were just, well, not so much this side, the right side, but the left side looks like it was just cut across like that, and it totally wasn't. Like, I don't know, but it's totally giving me the Miss Swan bowl cut. But I know I don't have that cut. But anyways, it's weird. Okay, sorry. It's one of those things that I'm like, obsessed about. Okay, so I had a weird epiphany this past week. It's so weird. I just found it very strange that I'm so drawn to daytime television because there's so much drama in my life, not having anything to do with anything personal. It's all work related, but there's so much drama in my life, yet I love daytime drama. And maybe it's because it makes me feel closer to my grandmother who got me started watching soaps, and, we shared those stories, or maybe my mom, she watches them, so I don't know. It's just kind of weird. You would think that I would be, I mean, because when it comes to the types of movies that I like, comedies all the way. And it's unfortunate because I feel like a lot of comedy movies are overlooked at Oscar time because people think that you don't require acting. And you know what actually brought this to mind actually was when I was at the Daytime Emmys. First of all, I've been in tears more this whole week than anybody even knows. But it started with the Daytime Emmys. I was just crying during the whole damn thing, right? So I'm just been in a real heightened emotional state. So, I love laughing, and you would think that, oh, because basically at the Daytime Emmys, whenever they showed any acting nominations for anybody for acting, whether it's supporting actor, lead actor, younger actor, or actress, they always showed clips of them either screaming or crying. So they're being very dramatic, right? And I said not one person showed one scene. But I mean, I get why, because people don't give comedy the respect that it deserves, and it is unfortunate. But it's so funny because I watch these reality shows and these daytime dramas, and I'm obsessed with them. I don't get that, right? I'm not obsessed with sitcoms. Sitcoms to me are kind of too hokey and cheesy. I know, it's coming from someone who watches Days of Our Lives, right? But the best part about soaps is when they're able to find comedy in the dramatic material. The best actors can do that. And there are so many on lots of different shows. Unfortunately, with Days of Our Lives, so now I'm going to get into the Sudsy recap portion. So unfortunately, with Days of Our Lives, the cast isn't really given that good of material to have fun with that, right? The only ones who can kind of get away with the funny stuff would be the Scooby Gang or the young kids, Trip, Jade, Joey, Claire, Sierra, Wyatt, and Theo, right? And honestly, do you know how many of those people I actually care about? Zero. Zero. That whole storyline can go. I'm over it. I'm over it. So basically, this past week, Claire met with this music producer who told her basically she's not experienced enough yet. I'm so over this whole thing with Claire and her music. Like, you know, on the one hand, her mother was willing to buy a fucking record label for her, right? I mean, I would. And then she just decided to look that gift horse in the mouth, and now she's upset because other people aren't interested in her and because her social media followers are way down. Girl, that is life, you know? Now, Jade is trying to get her to do a sex tape because she thinks, well, it worked for Kim Kardashian. It might, won't make you Taylor Swift, but it'll definitely get your name out there and, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, oh, God, Theo would never go for something like that. And he goes, he's your boyfriend and he does love you. And he does want your career to flourish. I mean, Jade's totally being the little devil. Oh, okay. I will say this, though. Okay, so this did make me laugh. So this past week, Jade sort of let it slip to Trip that really it wasn't Steve's. Steve is not the one that killed Ava. That Steve killed Ava to protect someone that he loves, right? And Trip was like, what do you mean protect someone that he loves? And Jade's like, did I say that? And it was really funny because it reminded me of this whole drama that's going on right now with the Real Housewives of Atlanta, talking about the whole Candy trying to drug Portia, being a lesbian, all that stuff. And Portia's going, who said that? Who said that? And she was the one that said it. So that just struck me as funny. That was actually one of those small moments on Days of Our Lives that if you caught it, it was pretty fucking funny. It was, I mean, honestly, my friend Cameron and I, we were watching this and we both were laughing for literally like 20 minutes because it was just so well played. So well played to you, new Jade. Good job. Even though I really don't care about your character. As of now. Who knows? Maybe something will happen and I will start caring about the whole Scooby Gang. That hasn't happened yet, but it might, right? So in terms of the other storyline that's eating up all the airtime, it's Nicole and her baby. I never thought I would say I was sick of Nicole. I'm sorry, that wasn't snot. That was sweat. I'm literally dripping in sweat right now, and it's not even that hot. But I'm just in this suit. I gotta take it off. It's driving me crazy. Anyway, so Nicole was actually kidnapped by Xander Cook, who's still alive. Remember how last week I was like, I could have swore that was Chloe, right? When he took off the mask. So kudos to the writing team because that was a brilliant way to bring him back. And obviously, come on, it's totally obvious that Deimos is behind the whole thing. And the whole town knows it, too. It's not like Deimos is being all that slick, right? So, and they've kind of roped Eric and Jennifer into this story as well. So Xander shoots Brady. That's how I knew it wasn't Chloe, because Chloe wouldn't ever shoot her ex-husband. I mean, she might want to strangle him a couple times, but she's not going to shoot him. And he shot Brady and then kidnapped Nicole and Holly. And we had to watch all week as Nicole was with her baby. And got my baby. Let me my baby go. Blah, blah, blah. So I know that she has left the show, which is unfortunate because Nicole Walker is one of the best. I mean, she is the new Sammy Brady, who apparently is coming back to the show. That is actually very good news. Oh, and here's something else. They're bringing back Will Horton from the dead. And this time it's not the last guy that played him, Guy Wilson, but Chandler Massey, who played him before him. But whatever. They're both they're both friendly, and they both wished each other well. And he said, "I'm so glad that they're bringing back Will Horton, and I'm whether it's me or Chandler, and good for Chandler that he got it." I mean, like that was actually really touching to see on Twitter. Guy Wilson talking about Chandler Massey, and that is a class act, and that's kind of what I was hoping Gina Tognoni would do in the daytime Emmys with Michelle Stafford, but I guess not. Okay, so anyways, we'll see. But I don't know how we saw Will die too. We saw him strangled to death. And I hope that they don't just bring him back and they don't really ever really explain how he's still alive, like they did with like General Hospital just did with Olivia Jerome. Don't get me wrong, I love Olivia Jerome, but and I loved her return. It was brilliant, but it was kind of they never really explained it, so we still don't know. I watched her die. So, anyways, so we'll see what happens next week because now Eric is on the hunt for Nicole, and I hope she gets some better storyline before she goes because this is kind of a clunker to exit the show on. Anyways, thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Angel Benton. You can hashtag Days to talk Days of Our Lives, or you can hashtag YR to talk Young and the Restless, which I'm going to be doing next. And you can also hit subscribe on the YouTube channel. Okay, everyone, thanks so much. Have a wonderful night. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.